Thanks to online banking, you can bank anytime, anywhere, and on any device.
Each user role controls feature entitlements and dollar limits for one or more company users with like roles, and needs to be assigned to each user.
Select the Business Banking menu, then select User Roles.
Select Create Role to create a new user role.
Enter the role name, and click OK.
Select a transaction type that you'd like to set parameters around by clicking on the name of the transaction type.
Select Allowed Actions.
Click the vertical dots and select the Show Details option to view the configurations for the allowed action. Select the Edit option to edit the allowed action. Please note that one or multiple levels may be set up to establish general or granular user limitations. Select the Operations option to specify the allowed operations for the selected transaction type. Draft allows a user to initiate a transaction.
Draft Restricted allows a user to only access an assigned ACH or wire template.
Adding new templates, creating one-time payments, and recipient maintenance is not allowed.
Approve allows a user to authorize a transaction. Cancel allows a user to cancel a drafted transaction.
Select the Amount option to specify the dollar amount that will be the limit for the allowed action being set up. A designation of any allowable amount means the user may draft a dollar amount up to the set approval limit. The Subsidiaries option allows the user to select the subsidiary or subsidiaries allowed for this transaction type. Click the Select Specific Subsidiaries link to select specific subsidiaries. The Accounts option allows the user to select the account or accounts allowed for this transaction type. Click the Select Specific Accounts link to select specific accounts. Select the Draft Hours option to restrict hours of the day and days of the week for when users will be allowed to draft the transactions of the corresponding type. Select the days and hours allowed for this transaction type.
Click Submit when done.
Select the Policy Tester to validate the user role functionality to assure the setup is as needed. This is an optional step. If the policy test is unsuccessful, the reason for the failure will be designated on the screen. Select the Rights tab. Click the drop-down menu next to the View option to establish the necessary view rights for the transaction type.
View transactions initiated by any user within the company.
View transactions initiated by users who are assigned to the same user role. View of online activity associated with accounts the user has access to.
Can only view the user's own transactions. Cannot view any transactions. Select the approval limits to view and modify the dollar and count limits assigned. Repeat the previous steps for each transaction type.
Select the Features tab to view and modify the non-transactional features. Select features to enable or disable. Select the Accounts tab to view and modify the account entitlements by selecting the check mark or the Cannot Do symbol under View, Deposit, or Withdraw. Select the Save button to save the user role. Select the pencil icon to edit an existing user role. Select the double paper icon to copy an existing user role. Select the trash bin to delete an existing user role.